This is Goku-san DBZ, and welcome back for a new top 5 list. Today I thought I'd do a little countdown list of one of my personal favorite animators of all time, and which has made some of my personal favorite animated films of all time, and none of these films of which were ever done by Disney, or anything such as this. So, with that said, this is, in my personal opinion, personal favorite picks of top 10 favorite Don Bluth animated films that he's ever done. If you don't know who Don Bluth is, do yourself a favor, check out here on YouTube some videos on his work, like reviews which the Nostalgic Rake has done. Quite a few reviews for Don Bluth over the years. He even did a little set of couple games called Dragon's Lair, which he was in charge of the animation of. With that said, these are three honorable mentions that didn't quite make the cut. Released in 1994, Thumbelina. Released in 1996, All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. Last honorable mention, some people would probably have on their top favorite list, not me personally, just because it led to way too many sequels over the years, straight to DVD videos. And the last honorable mention is The Land Before Time. And coming at number 5, I feel is definitely a cult classic. One of the last films that Don Bluth did, released in 2000 from 20th Century Fox. And of course, done by Don Bluth. And like half the soundtrack, for some reason, was done by Creed. Which, to be fair, this was the movie that really introduced me to a lot of Creed music, was this soundtrack to this movie, which I personally really enjoyed this movie. I still watch it from time to time to this day. Coming in number 5 is Titan AE. Coming in at number 4, released in 1989, was my very first Don Bluth movie I ever watched. Rated PG, and known for a statement or something Cedric Creek would say, alligator moment. So yes, coming in number 4 is the original All Dogs Go to Heaven. Is personally my fourth favorite Don Bluth film, and yeah, as I said, holds a special place being the very first Don Bluth film I ever watched. Coming at number 3 is definitely what you would consider a cult classic. Underrated, though it's gained one huge cult following over the years, like many films from the 80s. And many great films. This is hands down probably one of the most praised films from Don Bluth, for good reason. But this was pretty dark for being a kid's movie, I will say. Coming in number 3 is The Secret of Nim. And I'm just going to ignore Secret of Nim 2. Coming at number 2 is the second to last Don Bluth movie I saw in theater. This was released in 1997, and it is a great and my personal, probably favorite non-Disney animated musical of all time. Easily maybe my number 1 favorite animated musical not done by Disney, and that is Anastasia. And that's mainly because of masterpiece pieces of music like the villain song in The Dark of the Night, with, of course, Rasputin, which, by the way, was a great villain choice. And I love the voice work also of Rasputin. And fun fact, if you don't know the actor who did Rasputin, you might know a couple other roles this actor did. Probably his best well-known role, though, was Doc Brown in the Back to the Future films. So that should tell you easily who did the voice of Rasputin now. But coming in at number 1, the second ever Don Bluth movie I ever saw. And I was introduced to this movie, actually, thanks to, well, my mother, in all honesty, because she has a degree in music. So, which is one reason I have kind of a soft spot for musicals. And this has, in particular, probably a very well-known track, one of the best well-known tracks from 80s animated movies. And that is the song Somewhere Out There. This film was released originally in 1996. In my opinion, is the greatest Don Bluth movie ever made, and is easily my top 10 favorite animated movies of all time. So regardless, Japanese, Disney, non-Disney, whatever, this is easily in that elite list, and it's easily my number one favorite Don Bluth film of all time, and that is An American Tale. Sorry for the cough. But anyways, An American Tale comes in at number one. So with that said, I'll get ready to cut this video, and I'll see you all next time. Same YouTube channel, and let me know if you've ever watched Don Bluth and what you think of him. But I'll see you next time.